night away, hang out the whole next day, laughing, having fun.
And welcome back to the vlog. It is Saturday, 28th December, and I have just been spending the morning reading, chilling in bed. It is icy freezy cold, but I have dedicated myself to doing a half marathon this weekend before 2024 ends. So I'm gonna go out and attempt to do that. I see it's really windy outside. It's so freaking cold. So I think this is gonna be a bit of a challenge, and I haven't run in weeks. So I think I'm definitely gonna need some good playlists, but I wanted to just vlog this weekend and the upcoming week as 2025 is around the corner. I cannot even believe that. Like, how the heck has this year gone by so quickly? But I wanted to do this vlog as a kind of like healthy habit focused kind of thing of all the healthy habits that I've learned to make part of my lifestyle the past few weeks, months, years that I'm taking into 2025, and also all the new habits and things that I'll be focusing on leading into 2025 that can just help me improve the way of living, my mindset, my health, everything like that. So I thought I would take you guys along with me on that, so that if there's anyone else out there, you know, kind of need to incorporate some of these healthy habits to just help, you know, take baby steps to improve their lifestyle, then you can join me on the ride. But for now, let's go attempt this 21. I am not setting myself a time goal. When I started running and I did my first marathon, I wanted to complete it under 2 hours, which I did do. And then following that like half marathon, I just wanted to do it purely for enjoyment. I never signed up for a half marathon again. I'd always just do the distance myself on my own, and that's kind of what we're doing today. I just want to, you know, take it as I go. If I need a break, I'm taking a break. If I need to stop and get a Coke, I'm gonna do that. I'm not going to I'm not gonna pressurize myself into making it not fun, but I am wanting to get this done before the year is over. It is a goal that I have, and I've set myself a goal for 2025 to do more half marathons this year than I did next year that I did this year. So I am going to make 2025 a half marathon focused year, along with my other fitness goals that we can get into later in this video. But for now, let's go run. Okay, so 2025 is officially here, but I first had to end my 2024 off with doing another half marathon. I honestly needed this more mentally than physically, because I needed a reminder that I can do hard things, and I wanted this to be a reminder that you can too. I needed this challenge to end my year off strong, and this was honestly the hardest half marathon that I did this year. It was so cold, I haven't run in weeks, and honestly I just wasn't feeling it mentally. But after the run, I felt so good and so accomplished, because doing something, even though it was hard, doing something you said you were gonna do is just the best feeling. So I challenge you to go do something hard and tick off that Okay, good morning vlog. As you can see, I just woke up. I've literally just been chilling in bed, reading. After my run yesterday, I literally just spent the rest of the evening on the couch in the bed reading or catching up on some business work, doing some brainstorming for 2025 when it comes to content ideas. So I was very laid back and very, very chilled. I just had my groceries delivered, so I'm quickly gonna show you guys my grocery haul, and then I'm gonna quickly bulk prep my food for the week, and then also just get all the ironing and prep work done for the week, so that the rest of the afternoon I can just spend doing some business work, again brainstorming. And I also have a very exciting trip to plan. So we don't have Christmas or New Year's Day really here in China, because their Lunar New Year, their Chinese New Year, is in February. So it's the end of January to around mid-Feb, the holiday. So I am gonna meet my boyfriend in Thailand for Feb, and then we're gonna be there for about 2 weeks. And we kind of still need to plan everything for that. Reason being is because we only got our holiday dates like 2 days ago, so the school only let us know when our dates are for the holiday about 2 days ago. So that is kind of challenging because now we've got to plan everything very last minute, and it's probably just going to make like everything a little bit more expensive because it's so last minute, but that's okay. I'm so excited. I cannot wait for beaches and sun and warm weather. Like, this is exactly what my soul needs, so I'm very, very excited for that. So I cannot wait to get to planning, get to booking, and start my countdown to see my boyfriend again. The last time I saw him was in July when we met each other in Bali, because he's also traveling the world working right now. And then the last time before July was February. So we've only seen each other twice at a time this year, and I think 2025 is probably going to be the same, but hopefully we can meet each other in beautiful destinations around the world, and that'll just make it so much more worth it. Okay, so right now I've got some eggs boiling. I always cook like a batch so that I have like 2 in the morning every time. I'm not really a breakfast person, but I do want to get something in my stomach before I head to work, because by the time, not even, before lunchtime even, I get so hungry. So I just try and get something in after my gym session. And then I didn't really go big this week because I still have a lot left, but I just did my usual cauliflower for my pasta sauce, same with the onions, then some broccoli. They didn't have carrots, so I'm only gonna make the week through with 1 carrot. I'll order during the week again. Some potatoes, sweet potato, pumpkin, and then my bell pepper and my beef patties I kind of want to play around with today. Last time I made like a minced bell pepper stuffed situation. It was so good. But these are new patties that I haven't tried yet that I really do want to give a go. Not only for like burgers or like burger bowls, but I kind of want to see if I can make something fun with these two again combined, because the beef was really good with the bell peppers last time. So that's the situation right now. I'm just going to bulk prep all of this right now so that I'm all set for the week for easy to grab healthy meals. Then I am going to go in and do some ironing. Okay, so I'm finished bulk prepping and cleaning the kitchen, and then I tried to make this weird concoction. So it's basically beef patty with some frozen vegetables and then like tiny little pieces of corn, carrot, and green beans, I believe. Then I just cooked the bell peppers a little bit in water. Added all the filling, and then I baked it just for a few minutes. It turned out a little bit more dry, I think, than what I would have hoped. I haven't tasted it yet, but hopefully it's good. It smells good, so let's hope my little weird concoction turned out okay. Okay, so I just finished having lunch and getting ready. I want to go sit in a coffee shop and get some work done. I want to create some content for the month leading up so that I don't have to worry about making sure that I'm staying consistent on my socials. But as you've probably seen by the title of this video, that I thought I would share some of the healthy habits that I've not only been incorporating in my life the past few weeks and months, but what I'm focusing on taking with me into 2025 so that I can just live very simply, but also very healthy in all the different aspects possible. And a lot of it I've already showcased in this video already. And one being is to keep my space clean. So like you've seen in the intro of the video, I always do a deep cleanse each Friday night. I do my Friday reset, but not only that, I always do a little tidy whenever and wherever I can. So at night after I'm making supper, I'm always cleaning the kitchen. And before I go to bed, I'm always making sure all the space, like my apartment, is clean so that I don't wake up feeling cluttered and messy. And I just feel like it helps me to be a lot more productive and just a lot more focused. If everything is messy and everything is standing around, I just don't feel like I can focus properly. I don't know if that's just like a placebo effect, but I really just feel like I operate better when my space is clean. The next thing is when it comes to my fitness, I really want to get back into jogging. I used to hate jogging until I actually started jogging and getting into it and getting better at it. Now I honestly love it so much. I stopped doing it for quite a bit because I wanted to focus on my hormone health, gaining some weight, and essentially once my hormones started balancing out a bit more, I just haven't gotten back into running. But I want to do it purely for the enjoyment of it, not for any fitness goals specifically. When it comes to fitness goals, I'm actually looking to focus on strength training, to growing stronger. So I'll be staying in the habit of going to my gym from Monday to Friday every morning. I just feel like that is how I stay in the routine of things, how I'm most productive. And I honestly love getting movement in first thing in the morning. I just feel like it wakes me up a lot more and I don't have to worry about getting it done. And that's then no excuse for me to not have time or energy to get it done other time after work or in my lunch breaks. But when it comes to things fitness wise or anything really, I want to focus on doing more hard things, more difficult things. So yesterday's half marathon was really challenging for me because I've done multiple half marathons in this year already, but that was a really challenging one because one, like I said, I haven't been running for quite a bit now already. So getting back into running and then just doing a half marathon, I was, mentally I needed to hype myself up a lot. And also I've never actually run when it was this cold. Like I don't think I've ever been in weather that's been this cold before. So it was quite of a challenge for me yesterday. I needed to really have mental strength to get through that. But there's nothing more that I love than setting myself really challenging goals, whether I have done it previously in the past, just knowing like if I tell myself I want to achieve something and I want to do something difficult, that's really going to challenge me, and getting it done is honestly such a rewarding and accomplishing feeling. So that is definitely something that I challenge you to do. I'm always setting myself challenges because I always feel like I come out a stronger person on the other side, and it just, that sense of accomplishment is really great. And even if it's not like super challenging, like even if you just have your simple daily to-do list of things that you want to get done, or weekly to-do list, or monthly goals that you want to get done, even just taking steps into getting that goal, like closer to that goal, is already such a great accomplishment. Next habit that I want to continue taking into 2025, this is something I started doing when I actually moved to China, which is bulk prepping my meals. So before I moved to China, I was living at home. I was working from home full time, so I could just take a break from work whenever I wanted to and just make whatever I felt like having. But recently, since arriving in China, I've gone through a lot of emotional things, and I've kind of just found my comfort in really unhealthy takeaway food. And I feel like whenever I experience something like that, it kind of just like down spirals into all the different parts of my life. My gut is unhealthy, my mindset is not good, I'm not feeling confident in myself. I just feel like indulging in unhealthy things that I know is not good for me physically or mentally is just like not a form of self-love. And that's also just such a negative thing to consistently think about, like, oh, I'm not loving myself right now because I keep indulging in things that I know is not good for my body. And I really saw what a toll it can take on me, just like indulging in things that I know don't make me happy in the long run and just like our short-term satisfactions, like a little dopamine hit. So I've really just been focusing on getting back into whole foods, and bulk prepping has helped me so much with that. So that is different from meal prepping. So bulk prepping is basically where I prep a whole lot of different things and keeping them each separately instead of like making the meal already and then just like having my little containers with, you know, the broccoli, the rice, the chicken all put together already. One, because I just feel like if I'm, you know, wanting to do something different that day, then I have the flexibility to still put together a different meals, even if I'm still using the same ingredients. Like for example, if I don't feel like having a wrap, I can make a pasta, or if I don't feel like having a pasta, I can make a pizza, but it's also using the same ingredients, but it's, you know, mixing it up a little. And I also do just feel like if you're putting them together in containers, it kind of just like makes everything, I don't know if this is just me that's thinking this way, but you know, I feel like it's easier to get like all soggy and mushy and just not stay as fresh. So I don't know if that's just me, but I like to bulk prep instead of meal prep, putting them already together as an already bulked meal, because like I say, it just makes it easier to mix up. And if you are someone that has like a calorie goal that you want to stick to, then it also makes it a little bit more flexible. So let's say during the day you indulge in an extra, I don't know, takeaway coffee or something, so you want to cut down a little bit on your calories when it comes to your next meal, then you can obviously just adjust based on the way in which you build your meal instead of the already prepped meal that already has a set calories. So that is just a little tip that I thought, you know, I could share if you're someone who wants to stick within a calorie goal. I've honestly been doing this for the past few weeks now already, and I already feel such a huge difference. My energy is so much better, my mindset is so much better, my gut is so much better, and I really just feel so different when I'm actually nourishing and feeding my body healthy foods that I know it wants. Also, the next thing, it kind of links into the previous two like tips that I shared, is relating to whole foods and also relating to hard things. So, or not hard things, but new things. So I really want to get more creative with trying things in the kitchen with whole food ingredients. So I always tend to go back to the basics, just prep the same foods every week. And I am such a habitual creature. Like I am okay with eating the same things every week for weeks and weeks and weeks on end. Like I can do that. But I really do want to get creative with recipes and trying new things when it comes to foods. But also, of course, with the mindset of keeping it healthy, keeping it nourishing, and things that are just going to fuel me in the best way possible. So I really hope that you guys can keep me accountable to that one, because like I say, I always just tend to go back to the basics. Okay, and then also what I've shared a little bit about when I shared this morning is reading. So I am someone that is basically a workaholic. So if you don't know, I am currently teaching full-time here in China. I moved here in August. It is now end of December, going into January. When I upload this video, it'll probably be early January, but I've been here for a few months now already, working a full-time teaching job, but I also have an online business. So whenever I'm not at school teaching, I'm like working on my business. So I am and always have been someone that just wants to work. When I was a student, I did not want to go out and socialize. I did not want to, you know, do whatever a student does. I just wanted to sit and study and get A for everything. Still very much the person that I am, but I really am trying to also learn to enjoy the time that I have off, enjoy time that I have with friends and family, and allow myself to be okay to take time to do things like reading. So I now love reading all the mindset books. I love business books. I've shared a lot on my Instagram. Also, I've saved the books that I've read in a highlight if you want to go and have a look at what I have read already. My goal is to have a really good balance between fictional as an option to unwind, but then also make time for growth, self-development, mindset, business, you know, investment kind of books, so that it's also allowing me an opportunity to learn and grow, and that I can also take that knowledge into my life and into my business. That's also something that I couldn't encourage more is to get yourself to read more. You learn so much from other people simply from reading, and if you're not someone that enjoys reading, get the audiobooks and have a listen while you do whatever it is you're doing, walking, gymming, cleaning, whatever, because there's so much knowledge out there in the world that can benefit you and that you can utilize to just improve your lifestyle so much more. So I definitely encourage you to set yourself a goal to get more reading done in 2025. Okay, those are all the tips that I wanted to touch on from things that I've already shared in this vlog up until this point. Like I said, I'm on my way to a coffee shop now. I'm gonna be bulk prepping some content. Like I said, it's just always been a fun creative outlet for me, and that is again linking into what I said when it comes to reading and just allowing myself to do things that I enjoy rather than just focusing on using every spare moment that I have in my life to work. Like if you are someone who, I don't know, is on social media or whatever the case may be, use like a few hours over the weekend or whatever to prepare for your week. So generally I use my Sundays to bulk prep my meals, to bulk prep my content, to iron, wash, do all the laundry, do all the ironing, so that I basically have all my outfits for work already set out, so that during the week everything can just run smoothly, so that when I do have an opportunity I can work on my business, or like I say, I can have an early night to unwind and read and just spend on myself. So that would be another tip. I feel like you can also just improve, like save so much time. Bulk prepping my food has also been great because I hate washing dishes, so that minimizes the dishes throughout the week, which is great. So yeah, I hope that is useful and that some of those tips you guys can incorporate in your routine in 2025. So yeah, I'm gonna head off to the coffee shop now. I'll take you guys along with me and throughout the week leading up to New Year, and as I go along and I have any more tips that I'd like to share with you, I would be sure to have a sit down and share that with you guys. But yeah, I hope these tips so far have been useful, but right now let's go and get some work done. Good morning vlog. Happy New Year. It's January 1st, 2025. I skipped through the 30th and the 31st of December because it was kind of boring and I just went to work and I didn't share any new habits with you guys. So I thought, let me just pick it up today where I will be taking you guys along with me, because today we were blessed with a day off of work. So today I am very, very grateful for that. I wish every Wednesday can be a break. Like, that would just be amazing. But anyway, so today I slept in. I was working quite late last night, not waiting for midnight because I was passed out by midnight. I was up getting work done. I wanted to get some business work done and also edit this vlog. So I slept in this morning. I put my alarm off. So grateful that I could do that today. And then the plan is, I'm still deciding because it is such a sunny day outside. I never get to see the sun anymore, it feels like, because I'm either heading to work in the dark or coming back home in the dark. So I feel like I'm just not getting enough sunlight in my life anymore. So maybe I just go for a jog, but I also do want to potentially head to the gym. I'll see how I feel. But this afternoon I am meeting up with Lily to go for a walk. Here's like this little mountain hill thing close to our house, which you can kind of hike up. I don't really want to call it hiking because it's not really a mountain, so I don't know if that counts as a hike, but we're gonna go and have a walk. And that is another healthy tip that I want to focus on for myself this year. I think I kind of touched on it a little when I was talking about more reading. Is that I kind of don't allow myself to relax and spend time with friends. So one being, a lot of the time I always, like back at home, I think was just spending time with people who weren't filling my cup, and that always felt draining to me, so I didn't really look forward to it. But a lot of other times when I do spend my time with the right people and good people, my cup is so filled afterwards. But I've kind of just gotten into this mindset of like, I don't want to go out or spend time with people. And I know Lily is someone that fills my cup, so this is going to be exactly what I need, because honestly yesterday I was just not in a good mind space. And yeah, I think that I just need some sunlight. I need a day off, and I need Lily to cheer me up. So I honestly think today is the best combination of a start to the year, especially just the mindset that I was in yesterday. So I am very excited to start this day. I'm grateful that I can have a slow morning this morning. I honestly miss having that kind of lifestyle, and I am so hungry to use 2025 to kind of build my way up into living that lifestyle again. Working hard on my business, potentially starting new projects. But yeah, 2025 is going to be an interesting year. It's going to be a figure it out year. I want to say that, but I truly feel like all years are figure it out years. But anyway, let's see how it goes. I am quickly going to go make me a cup of coffee and place some customer orders. With that being said, I want to thank every single person who is continuously supporting me and my business and ordering from me and trusting me when I say that the things that I use and share are genuinely good products. I wouldn't share them if they're not. But thank you to every single human that supports me, and I will be processing a few orders this morning before heading out. So yeah, thank you for all the support in 2024, and I hope I can provide you guys with as much value in 2025 as well. Okay, I freaking loved that run. I love the sun. The sun is the most amazing thing ever. I used to take sunlight and nature for granted living back at home in Cape Town. And also the fact that I had like the flexibility whenever and wherever to just schedule my day like I wanted to allowed me to get outside and get sunlight and get fresh air whenever I wanted to. So that was something I never realized how much good it did for my mental health. But that was amazing. I am making that another priority for 2025 is to whenever, wherever I can to get freaking sunlight, fresh air. And if I can get that in with movement, even better, because I just feel so much better. The endorphins after a run, the fresh air, the sunlight, it's just the best medicine you can possibly get. But now I'm quickly gonna make lunch. I'm just gonna have leftovers. I have some defrosted like beef patties, bell pepper, and leftover pumpkin. So I'm just basically gonna throw that all together and call it a burger bowl and have that before I meet up with Lily. And then we'll see how it goes after the walk, if I still am keen for the gym or not. And then yeah, I'll just come back later this afternoon to get all my Thailand stuff sorted out. Okay, so this is the situation. So it's very basically the same as what I had over the weekend. So I just had the same beef patties, still defrosted, leftover pumpkin, and just threw it all in a bell pepper. So that's basically lunch, all the leftovers that was still in the fridge. So I'm actually gonna eat this before meeting up with Lily. Okay, I just got home from the gym. That was such a fun leg day that I did, and then I just hopped on the treadmill quickly afterwards, and now I'm just gonna get ready for work, and I am also gonna end the vlog here. So I hope you guys were able to take some useful tips away from this video. You can comment down below. I'd love to see what you are taking into 2025, whether it be any of the tips that I shared here or just your own goals and you know, habits that you're taking in. Maybe I can hop on one of your habits as well. But anyway, thanks for following along. I hope you guys have an incredible year with incredible healthy habits.